Hi guys, hey guys. Assalamualaikum, going. How very greetings to you in the name of the Lord. How are we all doing? All right, so a thought dropped in my head and I thought to share. So I might not know how to properly articulate the story, but I'm going to be picking fragments from here and there and then just put it together and then try to make sense of it. Okay. So I just thought about, back in secondary school, it's not impossible that we have that one classmate back in school that in one way or the other either dropped out, not because they couldn't, their education was in lack of funding, but for other bad reasons. Now we're looking like the worst of reasons. Either they dropped out of school because of cultism, or because they were expelled, or because they got pregnant, or something, and then they dropped out of school. Now it's just very normal to think that at the time she deserves it. Yes, got to yellow shall I say? Because after all, when we're busy reading, she's feeling busy following boys. Or when we're busy reading, he was busy forming gangs. He used to run away from classes and all of that. Now, it's just normal for us to think the worst of such people, like, oh, this person can never make it in life. Oh, this person's gonna turn out worse, and all of that. We don't ever think that they might amount to something good. Now, if life now what happened now, and then maybe they encountered, a positive turnaround in their lives, and they decide to make their lives useful or become productive with their lives. They turn out to be better people. They turn out to be, you know, way better than what we had expected of them. And it's not going to be surprising that even you that you're maintaining good girl, good boy, you might be way behind, sort of, because you're felt so relaxed and confident that with the small IQ you get back at the time, you might be better, So it's funny how that society has programmed our thoughts and thinking that way. And this is just to say we should try and extend grace to people. Now, fine, they must have messed up, fine, they didn't turn out well probably in school at the time, and then this is even myself, I am guilty of this. I'm like, this one can never make it in life. If you follow the gossip and go and you are do your area, like this one, no, what is going to lolly occur, what am I lolly occur, and all of that, all of that. And then probably later in life they turn out to make the most of what they have access to or what they can get to better their lives. So let's just try. This is all of this I'm saying is just to say that let's try and extend grace to people. Let's not try and think the worst of people. All right. Now, rather than thinking the worst, they might not pray for them really that their lives become better, even if they seem like the worst person at the time. Yes, people will talk about them. It's not possible that you talk about them behind their back and all of that, but on second thought, while reflecting, why not just extend grace to them? Consider the factors involved. If it was you, how would you feel? Of course, it can never be you, but I'm just saying, put them yourself in their shoes and just empathize with them. It may look like empathy, they don't deserve none of that. Just try and extend grace to people. Try and separate people's actions from their personality. And I am saying this not just to myself, but to everyone out there. Let's try and extend grace to people. Let's try and, if possible, make excuses for people. I'm not saying that you should do this for people that are toxic, or if you're in a similarly toxic relationship, or in a toxic friendship, or in a toxic community and all of that. I'm only saying that people that have found themselves in unfortunate circumstances, unfortunate situation that might look like their life or their situation might be irreparable, let us try and extend grace to them, because it is a privilege that you are where you are at the moment. It's a privilege that you are who you are by the grace of God. So yes, extend grace to people. Know that even those people, Christ has died for them. Those people that you look that one that you probably hate so much, Christ has literally died for them. There's nothing that can undo that. So when you put that one in your mind, it will help you solve every other issues. Okay, you don't have to necessarily have a major relationship with them, but just try and change your perspective about their life, because this guy is still not turning out well. It is not compulsory that they started their life bad and they ended badly. No, I'm not encouraging mediocrity. I'm only saying that we should try and change our perspective about people, all right? Especially people that they acted out of ignorance, or they got into the situation that they are in as a result of ignorance, really. So, yeah, that's that about that. So that I hope you're able to pick or make sense of one or two things from what I just said. And until the next time I get to talk to you guys, this is SALAKO signing out. See you, Ciao, ciao.